32.8 million Filipino children reside in areas where access to education is limited. 40% of 5-year-olds do not attend preschool. 9,800 barangay communities need daycare centers. 2 of 3 Filipino children do not have access to preschool education. Public daycare and preschool children do not have sufficient personal learning materials. Daycare centers ask for help from different foundations because the local government units alone cannot provide adequate teaching and learning materials.
Bali, ang ginagawa ng mga bata nung wala pa yung mga bigay ng foundation, wala pang mga support galing sa local government, edi pinapalaro, gumagawa lang kami ng mga devices para maipakita sa kanila. Tapos gagawa din kami yung mga parents, pinapagawa din sila ng mga devices para yun din yung mga gagamitin para sa kanilang pag-aaral.
This is the crisis that faces early education in the Philippines.
It's really a very sad state at this point in time. And the alarming thing about this whole situation is the fact that early education is very, very crucial to make sure that children are able to appreciate school and therefore stay in school until for the 10 years of schooling, especially in basic education. So, so far our trend is that if the children are able to go to preschool or to daycare centers, at least they're able to stay longer in school.
Statistics show that 20% of Filipino children drop out of school by the 3rd grade, and 3 out of 10 grade 1 students will not reach grade 6. This moved Dr. Terrell Hill, a former UNICEF representative in the Philippines, together with his Filipino colleagues, to establish the Anak Natin Foundation in October 2005. As an answer to the challenge that faces the state of early education in the Philippines. The foundation believes that early education is the key to success in elementary school, high school, and even college.
Anak Natin Foundation was organized with a twofold mission. One, to improve the lives of poor and disadvantaged Filipino children. Therefore, the School in a Box program to help with preschool education. But the second mission was to provide a conduit or an opportunity for Filipinos living in other parts of the world to reach out, to contribute in a meaningful way to helping with bettering conditions for children here in the Philippines.
Since daycare centers are the first structure setting a child gets introduced to after the home setting, it is important for the children to have a good experience in these centers for them to enjoy school by the time they reach the age of formal schooling. This enjoyment will stimulate their minds and imagination, which will keep them motivated in learning.
This is something that we really have to motivate and promote further. That's why I'm very glad that we have this project with the Anak Natin Foundation, because it's one way actually of empowering the daycare centers to make sure that they have all the needed materials to use for teaching the children.
Assist the government and the people of the Philippines to be sure that all 5-year-olds are school ready when they are ready for grade 1. We hope, and we have a goal, there's a goal by the government of the Philippines, that all children would be school ready by the year 2010.
The Anak Natin Foundation's program is called School in a Box. Each School in a Box contains teaching and learning materials, classroom tools, and school supplies for the children.
He has put up the School in a Box innovation because it's something that our daycare workers will need to be able to teach effectively the children in the daycare center and to handle them properly.
The contents of the box have 4 components. One is the teacher's instructional materials. These are manuals, curriculum, and lesson guides on how to better teach children. The second is storybooks. Each box contains about 40 large and small storybooks for the children. The third component is the class activity learning materials. These are building blocks, toys, and other materials such as musical instruments like tambourines and ukuleles that facilitate children's classroom learning. The last component is the individual package for the children. Each child gets one envelope containing pencils and writing tools, exercise sheets, and a toothbrush.
So it's really complete, and because it is in a box, I think it will be good for 5 years.
The foundation aims to give one box each for the daycare centers in the Philippines, concentrating on those in remote areas which are in great need of assistance and aid.
The purpose here really is to try to get the Filipino Americans to be interested in helping their fellow men. And what better way to help their fellow men and their country than by starting and investing on young children.
You can help provide a school in a box for a preschool or a daycare center in a poor barangay in the Philippines by giving cash contributions. Your cash contribution will help purchase the necessary local supplies needed for the School in a Box program. You can contribute by credit or debit card or with a check sent through the mail. Contribution forms are available for download at www.anaknatin.org.
Papasalamat din kami kasi dumating yung Anak Natin Foundation at nakapagbigay din ng mga school supplies na kailangan ng mga bata. At the same time, mga books na kailangan ng prep para sa storytelling, mga skill supplies para sa arts. Tapos yung cassette na kailangan din kasi naubusan din minsan kami ng boses. Kailangan din yun. Para para mas matuto sila at mas ma-enjoy nila kung may music nga na para sa children. So, malaking tulong po yan. Para sa amin, sa daycare centers, kasi talagang maraming bata na talagang kailangan silang papasok dito, lalo na yung mga parents nila, wala talaga hanap buhay, kundi mostly sa tambakan, nabimili lang ng mga basura, ganun. Wala silang kakayahan na magpaaral na may bayad. Kasi dito, sa social services, libre po ito.
You can also get your company involved in making an impact on the Filipino children through corporate matching. Check on your company's Human Resources Office if they offer gift matching. Tell your family and friends about the Anak Natin Foundation. Your contribution will help end the crisis of early education in the Philippines.
I just wish that people would do their share for their country. We're trying to do our share here, and we still don't think it's really not much. We can't do it alone.
Reach out to the poor and disadvantaged Filipino children. Contribute to the improvement of their lives. Dahil sila ay mga anak natin. Anak Natin Foundation, a foundation for life. Visit us at Anak Natin Foundation Incorporated, 5829 N. Rothmans Avenue, Boise, Idaho, 83713, USA. Our mailing address, P.O. Box 6680, Boise, Idaho 83707, 6680, USA. Our telephone, 1208-440-2726. Our email, info@anaknatin.org. And our website, www.anaknatin.org.